Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. His throw incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here we go. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11 coming.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That is taken in by Hurst. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass play...
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Bengals are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Brady and the Buccaneers here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive starts with a run by White. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Brady to throw. They'll swing this out to Fournette. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time.
Here we go.
And this team, going into this stretch of games, they're certainly playing their best football of the year.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. And he'll just get rid of it.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series. They're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Brady gives this to White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
You and I have talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had on the ground? You come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me, running back, one of the easiest positions to break in, but not to this level. If you're talking MVP, that means he's had a sensational season.
And he's got some space here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
The Buccaneers at 11-2 now. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Brady's throw there complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. They go with White on the counter. Nifty move. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. White. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Again, this is White.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I wouldn't say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Steps away to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On play action, now Brady. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Gotta go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught by Allen. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
11.
Burrow on play action.
And that one complete downfield to Allen. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals have taken the lead. McPherson now for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Bengals 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Dumps it off to Fournette. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick 6. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question. And neither is another pick 6.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Gun. Stop. 11.
Now Burrow on first down. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Here's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. 1 second, all that remains. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start here with a handoff to White. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 81 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They stay on the ground with White. He'll take this to the 46.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. Now the ball comes loose, and the Bengals grab it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
11 MT. 12.
Now Burrow.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
Touchdown!
Jamar Chase.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
151 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Once again, it's White.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run. This is White. And this time he is in.
Rashad White,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
Here we go.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Gun. Shot. Gotta go. Shot.
Mixon with a first down carry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They go back to the ground now with Mixon.
They'll get this down to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. They start the drive with White, and if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach would always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Open man has got one. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, here's White.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And some space here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
182 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Opting to run again here with White.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Brady gives this to White.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep, and he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
They defer to White out of the shotgun.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Here's White.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
They'll try the right side here with White. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Rashad White.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Buccaneers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And the lead now down to 20. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cincinnati, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, it's a loss that could hurt come playoff seeding time as they fall to 11-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.